My name is Chad Norton. I am a cubmaster with Pack 438 in Arena, Wisconsin. When I first started, my oldest boy, Ryan, was just a tiger at that time. He was actually a kindergartner when we first learned about it. And he actually was digging through some of my old stuff, and he actually found one of my bear books, one of the books you earn as a Cub Scout. And he was looking through it and he said, "Dad, you got to do all this stuff." And I go, "Yeah, when I was a kid, I got to do that." And he goes, "Well, can I do that?" And so I said, "Sure, we can check into it." I have no idea whether or not Arena has a pack or anything like that. And so we checked into it and it worked out perfectly because you start Cub Scouts at first grade. So he was a kindergartner at the time. So we checked into it and we came to the first meeting and we were here and there was a whole 5 kids when we first came here, with 3 of them being brand new Cub Scouts. My boy, Ben, and Nathan were also new Tiger Cubs at that time, and then there was 2 existing Scouts, Colton and Nick. And they had no leadership whatsoever. They pretty much had the district commissioner, Cheryl, and they didn't have anything to run with dens or packs or anything. So they kind of said, "We need a lot of help." And I was about to jump on the den, and I was gonna say, "Okay, I'll be the den leader." And one of the other parents jumped on that one before I could say something, so hesitating was a bad thing there. And so I kind of just stepped up and I said, "Okay, if you need a cubmaster, I'll be a cubmaster." So because I had done it as a kid, I decided I would just start running with it, and I took it on. We have tigers, wolves, bears, Weeblo 1s, and Weeblo 2s. My members get to attend pack meetings, so once a month we have pack meetings where we go through achievements and rankings that we've done. We play some group games. We learn about just fun things that the pack's been doing and things we've been able to get along with. During the off times when we're not having pack meetings, we have den meetings. The den meetings are where you actually work through your book and they try to do the achievements and actually do the accomplishments that you need to do to get through the book, which earns them the next rank. And then some fun things we get to do things like Polar Pro, where we get to go out on a frozen lake and learn how to ice fish and do ice rescue and fire building, or we get to go to like the Baraboo Circus where they get to do juggling and they get to see a lot of cool acts over there. Summer camp's always a big one every year. They get to go to summer camp, they get to do things like rock climbing, or depending on which camp we go to, swimming or hatchet throwing or BB gun shooting. We pay through all those activities with fundraising. My biggest fundraiser is popcorn sales. So every year we basically canvass the neighborhood and we set up at some locations to actually sell popcorn. Popcorn sales, 1/3 of the sale pays for the popcorn, 1/3 of the sale helps my pack, and 1/3 of the sale helps the local council, who helps us with a bunch of activities. One of the big fun events we have every single year is our Pinewood Derby. Pinewood Derby is where every single kid gets a kit that they get to turn into a Pinewood Derby car, and we race them down on an aluminum track that's 29 feet long. We currently have a 6-lane track with an electronic timing system that we race every den races against themselves, and then they advance from the dens to the championship round and finals and trophies and participation medals, and we have a great time. We do a potluck, and I let the parents actually build cars, so there's a parent outlaw class where the parents get to have fun too. We probably had about, I bet 50 or 60 people here yesterday, all participating in our Pinewood Derby. It was a fun time. Future Scouts, I would say, my words of wisdom are just stick with it, because I think there's a lot of good things that, they don't have to be, conk you over the head kind of subtle. They're just good nature things that you learn just by doing, just by going through the book, just by, progressing through Scouts. You'll do a lot of good things, a lot of little good things along the way, and all those will turn into a big thing, and they'll make you a better person for it.